if she didn't give up her sinful ways. She had been about to throw it away when she had noticed the different handwriting. The words, "Please open," were printed on the envelope. 2 simple words. Yet she felt compelled to open it, so she did. Her knees had buckled when she read its contents, and she sat down hard on the sofa. It was not a death threat, but the contents of the letter was more mind-shattering than the thought of death. Shalini was a second-generation cyborg. She was naturally born of first-generation cyborg parents who had been created by surgically combining a human and a robot. For as long as she could remember, she had been a cyborg, always trying to be a perfect specimen of her species, yet feeling out of place. Shalini had scoffed at the letter as being utterly ridiculous. She read the last line again. "Remember your childhood if you don't believe me." She thought back to her childhood and came a blank. She had started to panic when her excellent cyborg memory failed to remember something that simple. Her last memory was of, well, it wasn't her last memory as such, but like a vague recollection of a period of her life. She remembered studying in a college for humans in a student exchange program to promote harmony between humans and cyborgs. Why couldn't she remember anything specific then? She could not remember the faces of her parents. The strangest part was that these things hadn't even occurred to her before. Her knowledge of her parents and her birth was something she automatically knew. But if she thought about it, there were no memories attached to those facts. Trying to remember was like trying to hold water in her cupped palm. No matter how much she tried, it always ended up slipping through her fingers. Was the letter true? She didn't care who had sent it, but she wanted to know if it was real. Was she actually a human who had forcefully been made a cyborg with her memory wiped? First-generation cyborgs didn't like to speak of their past lives, but clearly they did remember it. This, then, was an anomaly. Shalini just had to find out what had happened, but first she needed to confirm. She took a deep breath and slashed her wrists. The skin broke and severed wires jutted out of the slit. A clear, oily substance leaked out. That was as it should be. Second-generation cyborgs did not carry any blood in their bodies at all. Strangely, she did not feel relieved, just confused. She didn't know anymore if she had wanted to learn that she had been human or that she was a true blue